Hey everybody, Sammy here with SFI Sports Cards and back with another video. Today is June 1st. First of all, I want to just say hopefully everyone had a safe holiday, Memorial Day weekend, long weekend. I think we all needed it. Today's video, we're just going to look at some recent pickups I've got throughout the week. Some packs and some cards. Not a big haul, but important ones for me as far as cards anyway, and I'll explain. But first, let's just get into the packs. I've got some 87 Donruss. I figured I picked up, like 3 of them. Wasn't a bad price. I mean, they look decent shape. Have they been tampered with? Who knows? I doubt it, but I really don't care, to be honest. I've never pulled a Bonds or a McGuire out of these. Maybe they're in these packs. I do prefer cello packs and rack packs because it's almost impossible to tamper with those without obvious signs. I've actually seen rack packs, especially Donruss, where the cards, they'll be numbered sequentially as you gather up all 3 sections of a rack pack. So let's say you find a card number 420. Then sometimes you'll get the 421, 422, 423 in the same rack pack. So let's say you're looking for the Bonds number 361. You buy a rack pack and you notice that there's a card in there 360 or 362. So chances are greater you might find a Bonds in those rack packs. Just a little nugget of information that I've picked up on, because I've opened plenty of rack packs and I still love opening rack packs. I'm sure I will open up several on this channel. So those are the Donruss cards, and I did pick up 1 pack. 89 Upper Deck, Series 1. 15 cards, and I am anticipating 15 card number 1s in this pack. But we'll see in another video if that comes true. And I'm sure you know what card I'm talking about. There is a Mantle card contest. Rules. So, I don't know, what is that? What's in there? Win Mickey Mantle card worth thousands of dollars. Yep, I'm sure that one might be in there too. But anyway, those are the packs. Now, let's get into the cards. Now, these cards that I picked up, these cards are going to show you why I collect baseball cards. As far as collecting cards, I also want to bring some kind of knowledge to the hobby of players who are outstanding in their day, but people don't collect them anymore. Growing up, I learned from my father and my grandfather about baseball as a young kid. Different players growing up throughout their generation of watching baseball. I read bios all the time on saber.org about players, from the turn of the century, the 20th century. I'm just fascinated by how players back then spent their time on and off the field. Obviously, it's a lot different these days. But the cards I've got, they're all-star caliber players that, they're forgotten about in the hobby, it seems, nowadays. So hopefully I'll get their names out there because they shouldn't be forgotten in my book. Plus, by collecting these, they're low pop counts. I mean, people don't really collect them anymore. So let's get into it. Now, this first card doesn't really fall into that category. But here is a 76 home run leaders. And now in my last video, I explained how I love multiplayer cards, league leader cards, highlight cards. This one is in pretty good shape. You got Schmidt, Kingman, Lizinski. Just absolute lords of the lumber, as you might call it in their day. So the front looks awesome. The back, this is kind of cool. It shows the league leader home runs, like going back to 1901. And they list them all here. So the card looks awesome in my book. So, pop counts. PSA, 404. So, you know, as far as extremely popular, not too bad. SGC, 25 have been graded. So not a lot of traffic as far as SGC grading on this card. I mean, like I said, I love these multiplayer cards. I will continue to look for them and collect them, especially in this condition. It looks awesome. So, the 76 Topps home run leaders. Cool card, huh? I think so. Next, we have a 1958 Topps Camilo Pascal. So, this card also looks in fine condition. These, you know, 58 cards, just the color on them is amazing. But anyway, Camilo, he made All-Star team 5 different seasons, so he was definitely a great pitcher in his day. Back-to-back 20-game winner for some wretched, truly wretched Senators and Twins teams. Look at the back of this. Looks cool. I love these graphics on these 58 cards. So, yeah. Awesome condition. Looks great, in my opinion, again. Next card, we have a 1961 Vic Wertz. Centering looks spot on. And you can see the back here is a kind of player Vic Wertz was. Look at all those RBIs. So definitely a run producer, power hitter in his day. I feel like when I look at these power hitters that it's probably just a coincidence. A lot of them play for like Detroit, Cleveland, Boston, like that combination of, you know, either 2 or 3 of those teams. You know, like a Walt Dropo, he played for a bunch of them. He was a power hitter. Rocky Colavito in his day, big time power hitter. Detroit, Cleveland, you know. And it's probably just coincidence. But yeah. PSA has graded 352 of these. SGC 21. So, not much being graded, but I definitely will be sending them off. I didn't tell you actually the Pascal pop counts. So this one, PSA 270 have been submitted, and SGC 24. So, soon it will be 25. And I will be the 25th. Unless someone beats me to it and, you know, enters one in before I do. But I highly doubt it. But you never know. Next card, we go back to 58. We have a 58 Herb Score. Good looking card. 55 Rookie of the Year. Probably had two of the greatest first seasons of any pitcher in history. He led the league in Ks, strikeouts, both years. They do list him on the back of this card, as you can read them. Sub 3 ERA both years. Now, he didn't last long in his career. He had arm and shoulder injuries. He had a big time fastball, so I'm sure he just threw as hard as he could, as long as he could. Now, he had, like I said, a long list of histories. This goes back, since childhood. I was reading up on him. When he was 3, he was run over by a truck and got both his legs crushed. What? Yeah, so he definitely had some adversity at a young age. Next, he was laid up 10 months for rheumatic fever. Just another blimp on the radar for this man. When he was in high school, he broke his his ankle playing basketball. And as he was wearing the cast, he had an emergency appendectomy. So, was it a sign of him, pitching lights out his couple first years and then, get injured? Maybe. But he was, a big time player in his early in his career, so this card looked very good to me, so I had to pick it up, Just learning about him, even, like I said, from my father, my grandfather. So I always knew Herb Score was a big-time player in his short career. What do we got for pop counts on this one? Let's see. PSA 296. SGC 23. So, yeah, not very popular nowadays as far as getting them graded, but I will be doing it. And I think should get good grades out of them. Last card. This is a 1964 Topps Dean Chance. Cy Young winner in 64. This card looks amazing, in my opinion. The centering is spot on. Corners are great. Edges are great. Here's the back. I mean, this card doesn't even look like it was produced back then. This card looks like it's like a card that would be been produced, like nowadays. The condition is so good. So I had to pick this one up. As far as pop counts, PSA 224, SGC 3. 3 cards of the 64 Dean Chance has been submitted to SGC. So, yeah, I will definitely be sending it into that grading company. I cannot wait to see the grade on this because it looks, almost flawless. I'm not going to say it's flawless, but it's got to be at least an 8.5. In my opinion, I'm not an expert, but we'll see when I send it in. So those are my cards. My latest pickups, some packs. We'll rip those open in another video. But like I said, this is why I collect these kind of cards. This is what my channel is, all about. Is like getting cards like this that people don't collect anymore. So, if you do like this kind of stuff, subscribe, hit that like button, and please comment. Give me all the comments you can think of. So, yeah, that is the video for today. Hope you enjoyed it. Everybody take care out there, and I will talk to you later. Take care.